What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Kith and Asics Gel-Lyte 3 07 Remastered in the Seoul colorway. This is a limited edition version of the Asics Gel-Lyte 3, which released to commemorate Kith opening their very first store in South Korea. And fortunately, I was given early access through the Kith app, and they sold out very quickly. So they retailed for a price of $195 US, which is roughly $260 Canadian converted. And the official colorway for this shoe is Tofu and Drizzle. So Kith's first store in South Korea is located in Seoul, which is why this shoe is nicknamed the Seoul colorway. But if you look at the shoe and look at the actual colors of it, it draws inspiration from the South Korean flag with tones of off-white and faded blues and reds. And for those wondering what the 07 Remastered model is, this is basically what the Gel-Lyte 3 looked like back in 2007, because since then, the model has kind of been tweaked and doesn't look quite the same as it once did back in 2007. And that year is significant because it marks the first time that Ronnie Fieg and Asics partnered together. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, starting things off with the toe box, this is predominantly covered in this off-white or very light gray colored suede. And the toe box is actually quilted, giving it more of a premium or luxurious feel. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have the shaggy, vintage-looking, faded black suede, which has these white-colored fibers found throughout. And then covering the eyelets, we have more of that same off-white or light gray suede. The middle two eyelets are covered in this TPU layer, and then beneath this we have more of that quilted suede, and overlaid on top of this we have the Asics stripes, which are done in this gray-colored suede. Underneath this, we have a blue-colored suede, which is also given that long-haired vintage treatment. And then surrounding the heel of the shoe, we have this faded red-colored suede, and we have Gel-Lyte 3 branding embroidered on the lateral side. Above this on the heel, we have that blue-colored suede, and we have Asics gel branding embroidered across. For the laces, these come with 3 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a flat-style cream-colored lace, but they also come with a flat style blue lace along with your signature rope style lace that Ronnie Fieg Asics are typically known for. Underneath this, we have your signature split style tongue that the Gel-Lyte 3 is famous for. This is again constructed out of suede, and we have Fieg branding embroidered across the lateral side of the tongues. The interior of the shoe is covered in this blue colored terry cloth material, which feels very soft and cozy to the touch. And then same thing for the insoles, these are also lined in this terry cloth material, and we have Asics and Kith branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of the Gel-Lyte 3 sits atop this full-length EVA foam midsole, which is painted in this off-white color. We have Asics branding found on the lateral side of the midfoot, and we have Asics gel technology hidden away underneath the heel. And right above this, wrapping around the heel of the shoe, we also have this small TPU heel clip as well, which gives you additional structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. And then finally for the outsole, this is constructed out of rubber in this beige colored finish, and we have Asics branding visible right in the center of the outsole. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit a little bit more snug width-wise compared to your typical current Asics Gel-Lyte 3. So I feel like if you have a wide midfoot or a high instep, you might have some difficulty closing up the tongue, leaving a very strange gap in between. However, the overall length of the shoe is pretty true to size, and the width specifically around the toe box, I feel like that's pretty true to size as well. So again, the only issue that I have is really tightening up the laces to close up this gap, but otherwise the shoe still fits me pretty true to size. If I was to go up half a size, there'd be way too much room lengthwise, and even by going up half a size, it still doesn't guarantee that I'm able to close up the tongue. I've tried this before in some of the past colorways, so for me, I just accept the fact that there's gonna be a little bit of a gap around the tongue, whereas the rest of the shoe fits me perfectly fine. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel pretty comfortable underfoot, and it's something I've said before in all my past Gel-Lyte 3 reviews. There's something about this EVA foam that they use, has a pretty good amount of squishiness to it, so right away stepping inside these, you can feel the compression of the midsole, but the fact that it's not an overly thick midsole makes sure that there's some level of ground feel and responsiveness. So for an everyday casual use shoe, assuming you can get the sizing correct, these are a model that I personally really enjoy on foot. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I was very happy with. All the different materials used on the shoe when put together, it really gives the shoe more of a premium, elevated feel, and the overall build of the shoe I was perfectly fine with as well. The panels were pretty consistent between my left and right feet. The stitch job was good, no visible glue stains. The paint job was solid as well. So I was very pleased with how these turned out in real life. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, I feel like this is a great representation of Kith opening their first store in Seoul, South Korea. They're not being overly loud and obnoxious by incorporating direct references to South Korea, but I really like how they tweaked the colors of the South Korean flag, and I think it really worked well in the case for this shoe. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Kith Asics Gel-Lyte 3 in the Seoul colorway? For anyone watching, were you lucky enough to grab these for retail? Did you strike out and pick these up on the secondary market? Or you're just not feeling the colorway and it's just not for you? As usual though, if you guys enjoy this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go_spoutout, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review and hopefully it helped you in some way. I appreciate the continued love and support, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.